Xmoor Studios at the Bronx Heroes Comic Con, and I'm Robert Garrett, the founder, writer, creator of our line of comic books, and this is
Nocella Diaz, co-publisher, art director, editor, product development, everything you can think of that we can do to move this studio forward.
Right now, we're working on several projects and trying to push forward in our comic line and moving into the multimedia market right now. So the biggest thing that we're doing is The Inheritors. We're working on a live-action film short based on a comic book. And we've already filmed it. Right now it's in post-production, editing, sound, special effects, and we're working with a group called Rubik's House. And it's going to be really, really major. We've already seen some of the rough cuts and everything. It's going to be intense. It's going to probably be pushed on a couple of our sites, a couple of our friend sites, and we're going to put it up on YouTube. So it's going to be a big push to see if we can get it out there and maybe get some people interested in doing a full-length live-action film based on the comic book. We're working on a Jala book with N. Stephen Harris, and that's going to be a field edition, and also we're working on a third issue, which we're pushing to do for New York Comic Con. Full-length color book on it because the property seems to be growing as, you know, we move further into the year. And we want to make sure that we have a big presence in New York City Comic Con this year with film, animation, and major breakdown on our third concept, which is going to be Tool Boy. And that's a full color book that we're basing on a League of Assassins in Harlem. So we're very busy with all of our properties and pushing forwards with it. And that's going to be the biggest thing right now, is getting more of a public, you know, demand on our books, which would help us out immensely.
We also reprinted Gaucho, issue 1, for like all of the new fans that are coming on board and checking out the property. So we had an all new cover by the artist Benny, and you know, it's fully colored. And for all the new followers, they can jump off in the Gaucho series and they can get the issue 1, see if they like the series, and then come on board. Hey y'all, Eric Nocella Diaz here with Xmoor Studios, Rob Garrett. And we're talking about, we're going to be moving into another property, which is the Touch property. You're all familiar with the Touch Resins cat. Well, we're developing a couple of line of books for it. And hopefully they'll come out, and I don't know, maybe by the end of the year we'll probably start developing it and producing it. And Rob's going to be writing it and developing it, and it's going to be based off the familiar resin cat that you guys are all familiar with. So hopefully we'll give sugarcane.com the full scoop, and y'all get the jump on it, you know. So yeah, that's hopefully something that's going to come on down the pike later in the year, we're hoping. It's Argonaut Resin's blogspot.com and www.xmoorstudios.com. You can find Xmoor Studios on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram.
This is Robert Garrett from Xmoor Studios.
Eric Nocella Diaz from Argonaut Resins and Xmoor Studios.
And you're on sugarcane.com.